Do. Welcome back to our podcast, Quarantine. This is Toshan, and this is you gotta wait. Then you have to say male.
So, in this episode, we're going to be talking about nutrition. The last one we talked about exercising.
Yes.
We're not going to go into too many details. There are a lot of good videos out there that really break down nutrition, how you should be eating, what kind of nutrients you need, and how to track what you're eating. This is just us sharing tidbits of our journey with you folks.
Yes, that's so true.
Why don't we start with taking it all the way back to how we grew up with food and our relationship with food.
Okay.
For me, my dad always put food on the table, and a lot of it. And my mom always cooked amazing meals, and it was always forced on me. So I grew up a very chubby child. I loved food, and I ate a lot. What about you?
That wasn't the case for me because I grew without food. I don't want to put my mom on the spot. But, I was always a, skinny child.
Yeah.
There was food, man, but I don't really like eating my
Home cooking?
home cooking.
That's fair. I think one of the big things, though, was our parents, and I'm going to speak for both of us, weren't really educated in what healthy eating was.
Yeah.
Like, the food that they made was maybe apt for their environment back in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
But when they came over here and tried to bring that here, it didn't quite fit the atmosphere here.
Yeah, exactly. Because growing up, my parents used to say, "Oh, you should be eating rice every day. You should be eating this," and even me, I didn't realize what was healthy.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so I guess my mom is right. I'll just eat this and
Yeah.
I'll eat that random stuff. Right.
Yeah.
So, but it's just after moving in, after getting into this exercises and diet, then I learned about all these things.
Nutrition,
right?
essentially.
Exactly.
So another thing was also having access to the kitchen. So I don't know if this exists for other people as well, but there's this stigma around men being in the kitchen. I did spend a lot of time with my mom in the kitchen, but it was shunned almost.
Oh, that's so stupid, man.
I know, it's yeah.
You should have been in the kitchen.
You need to learn, everyone needs to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
I think it's very important.
It is. It's very important. Just,
It's funny because I do most of the cooking.
yeah, he does most of the cooking. I just eat nowadays. Hey, man, I tried cooking. It just it doesn't end well. So why harm other people?
We'll tell the story of how you almost burnt down the cottage. We went to a cottage and you almost burnt down the cottage. But that's another story for another time.
No, why you? I thought we were talking about nutrition.
We are. We'll take it back. We'll take it back to nutrition.
Yeah.
So what happened? So when we first started this journey, we were just trying to eat clean, right?
Yeah.
So what do we eat, and like how do we go about it? We just unprocessed food is what we're trying to eat, right?
So thing is, we realize that we have to be eating healthy, right? So what is healthy, right?
We didn't know.
So we, sure we just eat like salad and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
But then I think it was you who's like, "Yo, bro, you know what? I think we have to track it.
Yeah.
Track macros, right? And one of the app that we used was MyFitnessPal. And it's free, yeah. So with that app, we tried all our macros, like even if it's a mint candy, even if it's like anything, even like everything, and
including brown food.
Yeah, including brown food. And sometimes you can't find what you're looking for, so that's where you have to estimate and guesstimate, right?
Yeah. So I did try a bunch closer to the end, a bunch of different diets as well. So the diet we normally stuck to was
so the one that I was focusing on was high protein and low carb and medium fat. So I got lucky because I started with that diet and it worked out for me, right? So I didn't really experiment like you did.
So I started with that diet as well, and it worked, but then I started plateauing. So then at one point I did try keto for about 4 months on and off.
Yeah.
And it did work. I just didn't like eating all that fat. You tried it too.
Oh my god, I hated
It's
keto,
nasty.
man. I hated it. I tried it for a week, but
nasty,
with my body was like, I think it was tired. I was getting a headache. So I'm like, you know what? I tried this. It didn't work out for me. I'm going to go back to a diet that worked for me.
And that's the most...
Hey folks, sorry about that. Our camera fell, so...
Well, sure you are set up after. It's, not very stable.
They don't want to see it.
Oh, they don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So,
what were we?
Going back, we were just talking about nutrition and your diet, and then me trying some different things. So we're talking about keto.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I hated keto. You hated keto. It worked for me. Wasn't your thing.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. I also tried intermittent fasting, which I did for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
And I would especially do it on the weekends, so I could go home and eat my mom's food.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom, I couldn't eat all your food because just too many carbs. But it worked. Intermittent fasting also worked for me.
Mm-hmm. I didn't try that, man. No. I didn't try that. I just stick to one diet, and one diet only, and it gave me the result that I wanted, and I kept that.
So one of the things is we did cook together and eat together, but we try to cater our diets to our personal preferences and also to our personal goals. Which is another reason we're not like talking about what our macros were, etc., because we strongly feel that nutrition is a very personal thing. It depends on your preferences. It depends on your body type. It depends on what your goals are. So we encourage everyone to do the research because we learned a lot when we did it. We learned a lot.
Well, you did all the research.
I learned a lot. Pass on information on.
He did all the research, and I just took that information and just adjusted it a bit. Then I just made it into my own, and that's how I got the result that you saw in the previous video, right?
We do want to do a few shout outs. So a shout out to Vanessa for introducing us to wonderful salads.
And shout out to Brenda for introducing us to like healthy snacks.
Yes.
She's an amazing baker. And another thing is like these individuals in our life actually helped us
stay focused
and achieved our goals too. Right? They were like very significant when it
comes to our nutrition.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it, folks.
Yeah.
And see you next time.